If you stand at ComF and simply look around, it is almost impossible to not see at least one Chinese student passing by. The fact is, they're everywhere. China is the top foreign country from which BU received applications in the past year. But what do you know about them and their home country? What do you think about them? It might be interesting to hear the answers from some other BU students first. 幸好我遇见了你，谢天谢地，一整个银河系，因为你所以栖息，好像被晒到头晕，喝一口三杯。
I wrote down Chinese food because that's one of the first things that I think about when it comes to thinking about China. And I like Chinese food. It was really good Chinese food. I know from my Chinese friends that I'm not really eating real Chinese food. Great Wall of China because that has like a lot of history, and it's one of the places that I want to visit when I go to China. Kung Fu because of Bruce Lee. I grew up on Bruce Lee movies, so that's another thing that reminds me of China. Geisha. I always think that geisha people look
And so, large population, it used to be the largest population until recently when India basically passed it. There was, I don't know if it's still around, but there was the one-child limit in major cities for a long time. And I think that's something that I think a lot of people know about but don't necessarily understand about China. They are the second biggest economy right now, and they're the fastest growing economy. General Mao, history, China's got a lot of history, and more recently, it is General Mao, right? Yes? I know that he's the founder of the current ruling party, and he was a very important figure in the 50s, I think, 40s, 50s, and that he started probably one of the largest political movements in the modern world. And video games, I play a lot of League of Legends. China's got some of the best League of Legends teams. There's like hundreds of dialects and a lot of different regions. And, you know, you've got the big cities, but you've also got all the people out in the farmlands and the rural areas that are very different from people in the city. And so I think that's something that's very important.
I think they're really nice. You know, I love the fact that they want to see everything and know about everything. Chinese people are very fashionable. I don't know why, but whenever I look at like a Chinese person, it seems like they know how to put their clothes together.
I think they're a little bit more hardworking, have a much better work ethic than most Americans. A lot of Chinese students that come here are very wealthy. Some have cars, and I'm nowhere near owning a car. Some of them live in very nice apartments, much nicer than where I live.
How people don't have a voice, freedom of speech. Beijing, Shanghai, those are the only two cities that I know of. Ming Dynasty, I don't know if that's part of the Chinese history.
Jackie Chan's awesome. I love it. I mean, he's his own man. He does all he does all his stunts by himself. He laughs and he smiles and I think he's very open. And yes, Yao Ming. Wow, he's tall. Hong Kong, Beijing. They held the Olympics there. The Olympic swimming pool is there. That place is huge and beautiful. Workers' rights, bad working conditions. I look forward to seeing where China goes in the next 10, 20 years. And right now we can't do without China, you know? And I don't think China right now can do without the help of the rest of the world too.